and it's gonna piss some people off. It's gonna cost people some jobs, but I don't care. Um, this is definitely is violating people's rights and violating people that reposting things on social media. Because this is getting out of hand. This is getting out of control. Um, so I'm just waiting for you guys to come on in, so we can discuss this. This to me is show you that they'll try anything to crack down on people's rights. They're cracking down on people's freedom of speech. They're cracking down on what we can post or what we can post, what we can't post. And they're using independent fact checkers to do their dirty work. So I'm just gonna wait for y'all to come on in, and it will not I won't take long because I got other stuff going on. But this has to be said. This has to be addressed. So I hope you guys had a great Thursday, a wonderful Thursday. Um, because there's a lot of stuff that needs to be talked about. This just shows you that even citizen journalists like myself or independent journalists can't even post stories to you guys, and then they're gonna have fact checkers to check around and see if things are legitimate. And I got it from a source like Vice News, who Vice News, in my opinion, y'all, are are really great on reporting any news that the mainstream media don't want to deal with. I the same article I posted on Instagram about what's going on in, in the Haitian migrants that happened in Texas. I'm just gonna go ahead and start this because I know a lot of people are going to watch it later on. But this is basically showing you why they cracking down on journalists or black activists because of stuff like situations like this. For example, when you post a story on your either your YouTube channel or your Instagram, your Facebook or Twitter, you got people who paid quote unquote independent fact checkers. And what they do is they're going to try to see if what you write is correct or incorrect. This is their job, right? So I posted an article from Vice News telling you about the incident that happened in Texas, which deals with the Haitian migrants. Now, remember the same article I I reposted from. I mean, not from Vice News, but from Talbert Swan. Shouts out to him because Talbert Swan, Bishop Talbert Swan, he was the one posted about the article. Now, keep in mind that the article that I reposted from him, independent fact checkers calling it incorrect, not true, and they're try to remove it from my Instagram account, my Instagram. But it's still on Tower Swans' Instagram, and it's still on Vice News's Instagram. But yet they targeting me to put the story out there. So it seems to me that they're cracking down on black activists and black um, citizen journalists like myself. Um, so the truth won't even come out. So it's funny that they have these fact checkers, and I'm wondering if they have these same people that doing white supremacists put their you know propaganda, as they call it, out there for Facebook or Twitter for or even Instagram. And you think they fact checking on their people? I doubt that seriously. I really do. And I mean, it's a pattern. So, and I don't think I'm the only person they did it to. I think they did it to some other people too. But I'm just basically the easy target because I'm not. Well, I'm an upcoming, journalist. But the reality is that they talking about independent fact checkers, and I believe they've been hired by somebody higher, somebody bigger, to see that when you post the stuff on your social media, they want to look at it first. They want to do some research first of their own, whether it's factually or factually correct or incorrect, but yet they're using that tool to shut us up. They're using that tool to crack us down, and it's not fair. They didn't do it to Bishop Talbot Swan because it's art. The same article that I reposted is still on this Instagram. The article that I reposted from Talbot Swan that came from Vice News still on their Instagram account. But yet I was targeted. And so this is to me showing you how biased fact checkers are. They want to basically attack people who try to just put stories out. And when they try to put stories out, and then obviously you have fact checkers that trying to monitoring what you posted on social media. It's like a spy in a way. When spies check around, see what you do, see what you do around your house, see what you do around where you work at and everything. That's what independent fact checkers do. So it's sad that when you have these issues and when you try to post these things on your social media, they want to now attack you for it. We got somebody to talk to me, asking Gio Ortega, hey boss, I would love to join in and talk to you. I would love to bring you in, but it's going to be a quick live stream because I want to basically want to bring this to an attention that we need to be very careful because you never know who watches us, you never know who's trying to expose us in a way. But y'all, it's sad that we're living in this country, and then we have now we have this independent fact checkers in their job trying to fact check everything we do, everything we posted, and they try to say if this is correct, if this is factually incorrect. I mean, it's not just myself; it's everybody who posted on social media too. So to me, it shows you all that it's like our First Amendment, whether if it's an opinion, they try to fact check us. Um, and see, this is the problem. This is basically the problem that we cannot even post things on social media anymore, whether if it's factually correct or factually incorrect. And even if it's factually incorrect, it's an opinion. It's an opinion. And when a person put an opinion out there, even fact checkers even look at that. Oh, it's incorrect, and they're doing it as an opinion. Or this is why I said that people need to be very careful because again, you have these people, paid trolls, right? You have these paid trolls that pretend that they're quote unquote independent fact checkers. They can go in and say, no, that's not correct. They're not going to be correct. And they try to remove it from either your Facebook or your Instagram. And that's how they do it. Gio has said that I completely agree. And he continues to say, recently converted socialists live to conservative idealists and questioner. And he's absolutely right. And so what we're seeing, y'all, is that I mean, even as a content creator on YouTube, they got people trying to silence us using that same tactic. Like they're trying to use independent fact checkers. They really are a paid troll to try to shut us up and keep us quiet. And that's the problem. That is a serious problem that we're seeing now. You know, they're not going after Bishop Talbot Swan. They're not going after Tariq Nasheed. They're not going after anybody else with basically factual articles. And these are not fake and people said that they were. They are factual articles. The same article that I reposted about what happened in Texas with the Haitian migrants. I got that from Bishop Talbot Swan, and Bishop Talbot Swan got reposted from um from the article from it's an article. I forgot the. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to think. Um, it's a TV show that we got it from, but they're always showing factual news clips. Um, but what they're trying to do is to try to silence our voices. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to silence our voices, and basically they talk about, well, this. I mean, we try to post the things, whether if it's facts or an opinion. These fact checkers, what they call themselves, are trying to silence us and try to crack us down. And this is so this is what the world is. This is what society is now. And as black content especially if we're black content creators on all our social media sites, this is what they're trying to do. Vice, that's what it is, Vice News. So the same article about the Haitian migrants, Bishop Talbot Swan reposted from Vice News, and I reposted from what Bishop Talbot Swan reposted. So now they said on Instagram, and I already posted it, and I said, this is what they're trying to do. They're trying to silence our voices. They're using paid trolls as independent fact checkers, and they're trying to fact check our stories. Whether it's a fact or an opinion, that's what we do. Even if it's not true, it's an opinion from someone. So you're saying that you violated First Amendment rights, that we can't post stuff on social media, whether it's facts or an opinion. I mean, if that's the case, why are we doing what we're doing? So this is to me showing you, and Geo even said even the fact check is biased and false. I have evidence, and that's what I'm saying. We need, basically, this is what they do. They fact check our stories. They're fact checking what we're doing to silence us, and that's why it's important for you guys to even realize that if you're on YouTube, if you're on Facebook and Instagram, their job is to fact check what you wrote or fact. This is why I think the videos that I've done, I posted on Facebook as well. Now they say that other news people said they did it first. And some of this news story I have never heard it before, but this is what they do. And I'm telling you, we basically, I'm not gonna stop posting stuff that, especially if it's factual, which I'm doing now. And they can try to lie and say, well, this is fact checking, and this is fake propaganda. This is not propaganda, this is factual. And they trying to silence our voices like they always do. They doing that right now. To shouts out to my sister Lisa Cabrera. Shouts out to my sister, the True Raw family. They're doing it to Michi X. They're doing it to Tariq Nasheed. They're doing it to everybody that has a platform. And that's the problem. They try to silence our voices using these independent fact checkers, and that's not right. That's totally not right. Hey, Stephanie. Stephanie, welcome. Um, and this is the problem. They're trying to do what they're trying to do. I don't know who created these independent fact checkers. I think it's basically from far right wing. I don't even know who they were, but they're trying to silence us from speaking out or speaking the truth, posted facts. And I agree with Gio with one thing, that even independent fact checkers are put false information, make it and try to change the narrative of the stories that we posted out. So that's why I'm coming on to let you guys know. Hi Queen, hi Queen. I know who I am. Welcome. But what we're seeing now is how they play the game. They using independent fact checkers of try to silence our voices, or try to not and try to change the narrative of what we post, saying that, oh, that's not true. No, 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 no. These are false. These are facts. These are propaganda. That's what they're trying to do. And that, ladies and gentlemen, needs to stop. If the mainstream media lie, do independent fact checkers go on their mainstream media, go on their go on their report, go on their news articles saying that that's false? No way, no. So if they don't do it to them, why keep they doing it to us? That's one thing I don't understand. Why they keep doing this to us? How they keep basically trying to fact check all the stuff that we do, just to not let people know the facts, or make the decision of their own whether if it's true or not true. But this is what they do. This is what they do. They try to silence us. They try to not post stories on our social media platforms, and that's not right. And I'm telling you what's going to happen now. I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. They need to investigate the independent fact checkers. They want to know if they're factual themselves or no or not. Because if they're not, they need to be shut down as well. They really do. They need to be shut down and let us do what we do. Um, thanks Geo for for the One Love Award and a Newsworthy Award. I appreciate that. Queen, I know who I am said this is cyber tyranny to quiet us and keep information hidden. Exactly. That's their job. I even try to do research on Google about these people, and some we don't even know nothing about. We don't even know who they are. And this is so sad that we, as independent journalists like us, have to be watched 24/7 because of these fact checkers they call themselves. Queen, I know who I am said this is governmental conspiracy. And I'm gonna tell you like this. And the article that I posted, and I want y'all to check out on Instagram, the one that they silenced, the one that they covered up about the Vice News article. And this is why basically they trying to do what they do. And it's not right for each and every one of us who has a platform who posted the news that we've been reposted, and now they're saying that it's not true, it's false, it's false propaganda. Really, really. And I'm just reading all the articles. Akadi Carolyn Israel. Let me go back. I'm sorry. Okay, Carolyn Israel wrote, the 1% said we can't think for us, that they have to think for us. We don't know any better. Geo continued to say, I'll be bringing you in for my live stream. Would love to have you on. Well, I'm gonna tell you like this: the next time I be on the live stream, I would love to bring you on. But I'm just gonna let you guys know what these people are about. I'm talking about these independent, call themselves independent fact checkers. We need to be careful, y'all. If y'all have a platform, whether if it's Tarian Reigns, whether if it's Seji Hito, whether it's Lisa Cabrera, the True Royal family, or anybody who has a platform, be careful of these independent fact checkers. Be careful of them because they're gonna try to say, "Oh, that's factual incorrect." Blah blah. They're hiring these folks to try to shut us up, and they're not. And basically, it's not working. It isn't working because we're still putting videos out. We're still putting news articles that people have the right to see or hear. And it's totally unfair for us that we have to do when we doing our jobs. We try to do what's best to let the people know. And I think they're mad. I thought some of the mainstream media people are mad. Corporate media are mad. Is because we're getting the popularity and they don't. We try to put the news out there and they don't. They try to put lies. It's a difference between putting the truth and planting lies. So when you had independent fact checkers, they're gonna try to shut us down and get the mainstream media to put the lies as their truths. So um so basically, Queen, I know who I am asking, how are going to get around all of this cyberbullying and censorship. Just keep watching, keep liking, keep subscribing, because there's one thing about them they do not like is when you subscribe, when you like all my videos, all my live streams, they're gonna really hate us then, because that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. And okay, pop in. Shouts out to him saying, y'all need to go to mainstream media building and burn it down. Oh, well, we can't do that part, but all I can say is this: we're not going to incite violence. That's a no-no, because they're going to say, "Oh, we're responsible for all of this." We're not. We're not. I'm not that type of person. I know some of us aren't that type of person either. All we do is continue to listen, continue to subscribe, continue to like my videos and like my live streams. Continue to like my articles that I posted on my social media, all videos that I posted on my Instagram. Keep liking it, because the thing of it is that one thing corporations do not like is when you post facts. And that's where all these fact checkers will come in and say, "Oh, no, 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 that's incorrect. That's incorrect. We look all these PolitiFacts and all of other independent fact checkers. That's what they try to do, and everything they try to do, they even lie themselves to try to change in the narrative of what we post." Akadi wrote, "I just posted on my Facebook an article of three young athletes dying just hours after getting the jab, and the media is not saying anything. This is a way to keep others asleep who don't research." Exactly. See, this is the problem. This is basically the problem. Um, that's the thing with thing with us content creators. They do not like us telling you what's really going on. They rather they rather hear a lie. They rather hear a lie than the truth. Queen, I know who I am, saying basically they won't even let us share. They try to. I'm telling you, they're trying to. That's what they're trying to do. Um, and so they using fact checkers to try to change the narrative. Oh, that's not factually incorrect. But I reposted the article from Bishop Talbot Swan. Again, shouts out to him. While he reposted from Vice News. And Vice News, most of the time, telling you real stories. Not with the mainstream media like MSNBC, CNN, what they posted, but when they posted news, they are really posting news. I'm talking about Vice News. They are really posting stuff. And so they said, Akani said, let's see if they take it down or if fact checkers say something. I wish they would. Because, I mean, basically what they're doing is they want y'all to see that this is incorrect. That we checked everything, we did some research, we checked everything. It's not even correct. So, y'all, we basically trying to Um, yeah, I know Queer. I know who I am. She said they have your channel somewhat shadow banned. They do that to me. They do that to Lisa Cabrera. They do that to the Queen, the True Royal family. They did that to Seiji Hito. They even do that to They even do that to Turian Reigns once. They try to shadow ban all of us. So this is not surprising at all, at all. Queen knows that your channel is never in my feed. In fact, they asked me a question Monday night, asking to rate your channel. See, that's what YouTube is doing too. They are trying. I'm telling you, these social media sites are trying to silence us. They try to give us BS about twerking and everything else. Loving hip hop or all that kind of craziness. But they're trying to silence all of us from speaking the truth. They're speaking facts, and now they're gonna use this BS too. But so what I'm trying to do, y'all, don't let them do it. Don't let them do it. And what I'm trying to do is keep watching me, keep supporting me. If I'm on, okay, if I'm on their list, then that's a good thing for me. It's a good thing for me. It's a good thing for everybody that's telling you what's going on. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank you for joining my live. I got to get out of here, but I'm letting you know, be careful out there. There's gonna be some people, some shields. There's gonna be some people who are independent fact checkers, or what they call themselves, are trying to silence us completely, one by one, and they're doing it through social media. Somebody, them paid trolls, are doing what they're doing to try to backtrack what they do. Don't let them do it. Don't let them do it, y'all. Don't let no. Just continue watching me, continue subscribing me, and continue, because again, I'm gonna keep posting things that they don't want to hear, if they don't like, and I don't care actually. But as long as it's out there, as long as people knows out there and knows the truth, then they already know. Well, you know, it is what it is. But I love you guys. Have a great Thursday, and I'll talk to you soon. Deuces.